Family history is in the tree fruit industry. We're orchardists in Omak for 50 years actually, and those were my first jobs as a kid, was working in Grandpa's apple warehouses, and then my dad managed orchards that were owned by my aunt and uncle, and I've still got a cousin actually that farms in the Brewster area. And when I moved to Yakima in 2008, I joined Moss Adams, and Moss Adams in the public accounting space are big sponsors of WAEF, great partners. And so I became familiar with WAEF at that time as a volunteer, and I think I've been involved with WAEF for 15 years since. More recently, a board member for the last 4 years. So really love this organization and look forward to being part of it for years to come. I've had a lot of different roles with WAEF since 2008 when I first volunteered. Back then, I was mostly involved in scholarship application review, which was just a wonderful opportunity and really kind of an emotional opportunity to read the phenomenal stories of our students and play a part in their college success. I then got involved in things like the workshops, so networking skills, interviewing skills, had a lot of fun doing that. Got to participate in job fairs too, so we gave tours of Marsh McLennan agency not too long ago and gave students a perspective of what it's like to work in insurance and risk management supporting the tree fruit industry. Have been able to do care packages for students. My wife and I really enjoy that a lot. And professionally, I guess I'm on the board as the scholarship chair right now. I've been on the board the past 4 years, and so that's a great opportunity to remind all the students out there that March 1st is coming up. We'd love to get your applications, so please contact us if you need any help. But get those applications in by March 1st. Something that impresses me so much about what WAEF does is we go way beyond just giving students money. We're very focused on student success, academic success, professional preparedness, but all of that programming, it comes at a cost. And so, we're so thankful to our donors that support our organization so that we can provide, all those additional benefits and resources to our students to help facilitate their success. And things like COVID didn't make it easy either. And so I think our organization, like many nonprofits, felt some pain and strain, through the COVID era. But we found ways to, find different methods to reach out and connect with students remotely. When typically we'd want to go certainly see them in their schools, but I was very proud of the organization for adapting and finding new ways to connect, and we're still utilizing some of those methods now to try to reach a broader audience, which I think is really important. When I think about really impactful moments I've had with WAEF students, things that really help crystallize the mission in my mind, I was reminded recently of it's really a tragic story, but an impactful story. I met a student who unfortunately their family lost a family member way too young in life. And as a consequence, the family was now suffering through some very real economic hardship, financial hardship, and so the student I was speaking with had to take on a full-time job in addition to the very rigorous college course load that they were already, dealing with, and just to kind of help the family survive, really. And they shared with me that if not for the Washington Apple Education Foundation and the generous support of all of our financial donors, without those WAEF funds, they would have had to drop out of school. And this is an incredibly talented student, a straight A student, who's going to do really, really great things in this world. And it was just such an incredible reminder of a couple of things. I mean, how important WAEF is to our student community and the students we support, and our ability to help them, get through college and get their education, but also just how incredible our students are. They're so resilient, they're so strong, they're so talented and determined, and they're going to accomplish really incredible things later in life and give great examples to future WAEF students in the years ahead. There's a lot of benefits for Marsh McLennan Agency and its partnership with the Washington Apple Education Foundation. I think what's most important to understand is that here at Marsh McLennan Agency, we really believe in our 3 C's, and that's clients, communities, and colleagues. And WAEF is one of our very favorite organizations to partner with and support because it gives us a real avenue to give back to our community, give back to the agricultural families in our community through supporting their students and their academic journeys, and with our workshops, hopefully get them launched professionally after college as well. So MMA, as we like to call ourselves, we're very aligned with WAEF and its mission. We were so thrilled to be named the Volunteer Organization of the Year by the Apple Education Foundation. So many of our employees give back to WAEF in different ways, whether that's monetarily, their time and talents, and we just really believe in this organization. And again, it's tied back to our belief in community. And so it was a humbling moment for us because there are so many great corporate sponsors for the Washington Apple Education Foundation, and we are just certainly one of many in that regard. But it meant a great deal to us, and the recognition was really appreciated, and it's just motivated us to want to do more and find additional ways to contribute and give back. So I'm often asked by people, how can we help? How can we join such a worthy organization and contribute? And to me, it's kind of a simple answer. It's any way you can. Certainly organizations like the Washington Apple Education Foundation rely on financial support from the industry and its partners. And so anything monetarily that can be offered is very helpful. But we need the time and talent of committed volunteers who care about students and student success. And so that's really the call to action. Any way that you can share of your time, of your resources, we would absolutely appreciate that support.